Okay, and hello, and welcome to a belated Dark Souls 2 stream. Apologies for our late start tonight. I had in real life business to take care of. I apologize, but I promise it's going to be worth it. Not that it won't happen again. I'll try not to start late. I try not to as often as possible. But in any case, if this is your first time watching, I recommend go ahead and clicking that subscribe button and notification bell up in the corner to get notified when we are live next. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this stream. So hello Zoa, hello Weiss, hello Elisio, hello Zythrix, hello Lady Amatsu, hello The Boom. We are doing the second of the 3 DLCs today. I believe I got it correct in that it is the Iron Keep. If I'm wrong, well, that's the one we're doing because that's what the thumbnail is based off of. And I think we do that by just going here. Welcome, Iron Panther. Hello, Rick Poole. I'm sorry you were not first, although I guess you were the first to say first, so take credit for that, I suppose. Are there going to be Goombas down here? It might be like a turtle man. Hello, Sam. Hello, Jason. Hello, Raimaro. Again, apologies for the late start again. In real life. But things are good. Lots of good news. I'm very happy, very pleased. Things seem to be progressing very well. If everything works out, I'll tell you all about it someday. If everything is a horrible failure, I will never speak of it again. I think he's got like a little hidey hole I gotta go into. I think this is where it is. How do I say give it gas in Chinese? Ja yo. So I'm kind of excited. I really enjoyed the first DLC. It was very sneaky. It was certainly very puzzle-based. And I'm really curious to see how this DLC pans out. If this is going to be still more puzzles, or if it's just going to be flat-out combat. Jia Yo. Yep. What is QQ? QQ is the Chinese messaging service. Might be like a cute noise or like a kissing noise. QQ. This DLC separates the men from the boys. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out where I stand. You know, I'm very close to being under 40% equipment burden, which is kind of insane. I wonder if 3 more vitality would do it. Okay, a bunch of dead Drangalic dudes covered in what I'm going to assume is ash. Got 6 smelter wedges. Huh. Okay. I kind of want to find out what they are. I'm assuming they're consumables. No? Maybe? There was a big boosting scandal in League where Chinese people would pay people for high-ranked NA accounts and then they would all be named QQ and then that person's account number. I don't understand how they were making... Were they making money off of that somehow? What was the incentive for people to be boosted like that? and then have a name, unless they were like advertising QQ. I have no idea. Oh. It destroys Ashen Idols. Well, that is good to know. Guts required. Is this going to be bad? Like, is it going to start swinging? I'm kind of scared right now. I don't have a major fear of heights other than the natural one that we all have inside of us, which is to say, I don't want to fall and die off of something. Okay. The first bonfire. So if you wanted to tell people that your name, that you are Shepherd, you would say, Washe Shepherd. And then in terms of, like, I think R by Woo was like a bad name for somebody to call somebody an idiot. So you say Nishur R by Woo. Okay. Okay, this dude's just like on fire. Not even sure. Not even sure this is a thing that you can fight normally. Hey, it doesn't matter. Let it be. Right? Why give it a hard time? We're gonna let it live. It's gonna be our friend. I bet you if I poke it in the face, it'll die. It's doing a creepy, like, little whispery noise. We're going to let him live. We're going to save our smelter wedges for later. Because that one isn't particularly destructive. Dexterity ring. That's kind of neat. That increases it by 5. Sam, you shouldn't say that thing. I've been told by people that phrase you said is a bad phrase. Hello, Ren. I've still got your little buddy next to me. We're gonna chew on some souls. Shep, when can we play retro games on stream? I mean, I kind of... Let's do a poll on that. Let's do a very broad poll. I mean, everybody that's here right now is okay with variety streams. Do a little poll to suss this out. So you guys are a biased audience because you'll be here even if I'm not playing Monster Hunter. But we'll see. We'll see if anyone's interested. Are you taunting me right now? Yes. I like watching you play games, and you help me learn Monster Hunter so you could play Pong and I'd be interested. That is a very nice compliment. Thank you. Oh, we're so close to being under 40%. We're going to start chewing on things. This might be enough, actually. Ooh, no. Can we play the Mario 64 mod together? Well, Jesus, you guys voted unanimously that you would watch it. Well, that makes me feel really good. Retro now? I mean, I would probably be one of the first people in streaming history that actually played Kingsfield, which is historically like a very interesting game. You think about all the people that played Demon Souls or didn't play Demon Souls. Now, like, do 10% of that, and that's the number of people that have actually played Kingsfield. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to eat everything. If it's a good game. I mean, I wouldn't say Kingsfield is a great game. It's just like I said, though. It is a game with a lot of historical value in that I believe it was one of Atlus's very first games. Ooh, wow, that was worth a lot. Whatever. It's if you're into like really atmospheric, really creepy games. It's not like necessarily a horror game, but there's such a feeling of how to put it. Dread. In that, take the aspect of Dark Souls, right? And then add to it the concept of not having any direction where to go, wandering around in a dungeon, right? It's fascinating. It is interesting. So we can just find a ring that will get us to 39.9. I'm just going to use that. Oh, easy. Easy, easy peasy. We got fast rolls now. Fastest rolls. Hey, welcome back, Kush. Have you ever played Okami? No, I own it on multiple systems, though, which is kind of funny. Hey, Silvio. When do you say Bob? Let's go here. Broom Tower. Play Mega Man 1. Baldur's Gate is good. I don't think it would stream well, though, because of all the text. If people were watching it on a small screen or a screen that they were sitting away from, unless I decided to do voice acting for everyone, which, you know, theoretically possible, is kind of difficult to do. You know, at least games like JRPGs have like very big text that people could theoretically read, or I could read for them. And don't get me wrong, like, I would love to play some of the more hardcore Shin Megami Tensei games. But those of you who don't know, those are the predecessors to the Persona series. Very difficult, very analytical, very heady games. Okay, get wrecked, scrub. Huh. These people are just falling apart. And sometimes they have souls. What is that? I hear a creepy thing. Donkey Kong Country 2. I like the first one. What genre are you bad at? I'm good at platformers. I'm pretty good at FPS. I'm not good at MOBAs. I would say that's probably the worst. My worst game. My reaction time has not been honed to do particularly well on a true MOBA. I could be good at them if I practice them enough. What? What is level... What are you doing? What the hell was that? Nocturne, yeah, Nocturne would be great. Yeah, the question is like, you know, if I'm going to do retro games, like, my preference would be to do them right. I'd prefer to get a OSSC and as much as possible try to play them on original hardware. I'm kind of a stickler for accuracy. You know, I mean, this is coming from the person who did emulate PSP games, and PSP games are kind of a special consideration because they don't necessarily upscale or they don't up-res very well. But then again, maybe if I ran them through an OSSC, they would look okay. I don't know what level 99 Charlotte was up to. It was kind of weird. She showed up and she ran away. I kind of like... Oh, Blaze Boy. I've been going back and forth between great swords and clubs. The fact, though, like over right here is my equip burden. If I can keep that below 40%, I get bonus roll speed, bonus stamina recovery that we want to keep. And the club is technically less heavy than the greatsword. A little weird. Like, no problem. Get, like, smashed. And now you're gonna get smashed. You like that. This is actually so far, like, quite a bit easier. Oh, there we go. Here's a tough guy. Or somebody who wants to be a tough guy. I wonder if that guy's just gonna keep making guys. Hello, Blue Eagle. Chrono Trigger is great. Almost every Metroidvania is great. I heard an argument once, though, that Metroidvania doesn't make sense. It's really just Metroid. I mean, Castlevania Symphony of the Night didn't really do that much different than what Metroid did. Super Metroid, that is. What the hell? What? They're so weird. Are they... Whoa! They don't seem evil. What? I don't understand. don't understand. I'm going to drop down here, I think. Yeah, it's an okay view. It's a little melty out there. Have you played Hollow Knight? I have not played Hollow Knight. I have not played Axiom Verge. They are both games I would probably like, though. Yeah, I mean, that's like the most obvious invisible wall I've ever seen. You want to soak yourself if you're worried about being incinerated. Now, the only issue with at least PC games is while I have a second PC up and ready to go, it doesn't have a particularly powerful graphics card in there. And like, probably 2 or 3 times a week I look at graphics card prices and I just go, nah. Nope. Like it really wouldn't be you know, problem for me to spend $400 or $500 on a graphics card. I could do it. It's just like the principle of the thing, you know? I hate paying retail price for things if I can help it. And when cards are being sold for especially more than retail price, that's... What? Ow! Okay. Alright, well that's kind of what their life was for. Welcome, Unlimited Power. We've missed you. Buddy right here. Let's be wary of an ambush, but I see one guy. You tried. Be careful, it's not a mimic. Cestus plus 8. If you haven't been punching things yet, this would be the time to switch over. Haven't they adjusted pretty recently because of Bitcoin BS? Yeah, I mean, cryptocurrency has definitely been... This looks like a really bad place to be. Cryptocurrency's been on a downward trend. So, of course, you know, people's willingness to sink negative dollars into it is down, but you have all the hodl people or whatever it is that really insist on continuing to, you know, spend money on setups and spend electricity to get that currency. So, you know, in economics we would say people will continue to spend money until there's not even a penny left to make, and then they'll stop. Right now there still must be a marginal return, or people have a perceived belief that there'll be a marginal return. The worst thing that could have happened, and that was prices spiked up to like about maybe more than $20,000. So there are some people who have an expectation now that it could essentially reach $20,000 again. Now, mind you, I mean, that's reminiscent of pump and dump schemes. You know, the behavior of it. you know, the technology behind Bitcoin is very valuable. You know, blockchain technology is very valuable. And Bitcoins themselves are a great market for people that are doing, like, illegal trading. Like, if you're doing illegal stuff, Bitcoin's awesome. But for most people that are in a legitimate business enterprise, they're not going to find quite as much value. So I went down here thinking that I would have friends. These are not friends. All right, we're going to try and destroy this thing. Okay, we just died. That kind of sucked. Shep only cam boys for Bitcoins. Yeah, see, if I could buy a 1070 for $380, like, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Like, I would have just... well, I don't know if I would have done it. Because, like, there's all this rampant speculation, true or not, that we're on the verge of another generation of cards coming out. You know, does it make sense? Does it make sense to buy a card, you know, towards the end of a generation? If you have a critical need for one, yes. They all gonna die now? They are not all gonna die now. No. They'll start climbing up after me. That guy there's the problem. Big guy. I want to get him near one of the little... It's just me and big guy. We should be okay. One of the analysts at the research firm I work at almost called the top of the trend of Bitcoin. I mean, I called it. My call was, as soon as grandma is buying something, this is very rude to grandmas, but when grandma is buying something, you got to get out. You know, there's multiple levels of knowledge in investing, right? And the market always prices, you know, out at knowledge. So when everybody else is buying, of course, other people are selling. You just have to think about where is the disparity in knowledge, right? Of, like, where's the power balance? If grandma's buying, then that means that you know, she heard about something either in the newspaper, it said, hey, look how awesome this thing is doing, or like on Facebook or something like that. So at this point, that level of knowledge is essentially known by everybody. You know, common knowledge. You know, any speculative value in it is gone, because the market would have priced that into the price already. Before that, you might have... you know, weekend investors, so people who are watching things like, you know, fairly long term, but aren't completely abreast of everything. Then you might get people that, you know, maybe they read the Wall Street Journal daily and, you know, have some technical experience in certain fields. You know, add-on day traders. And then, like, start adding in people that are true-blooded, you know, insiders. You know, they've got the inside knowledge, you know. The closer you are to grandma, you know, the least likely you should invest in something. That doesn't mean you shouldn't invest in things that are long-term investments. It means speculative investments. You could certainly invest and still make money, but any speculative value is basically gone. Reward coin every time you die. I died twice, didn't I? I mean, the Great Depression, I mean, it was caused by a lot of things, but essentially people lost faith in the banking system. And once people lose faith in the banking system, everything goes to hell. The whole reason why the government just basically gave money to financial institutions. Hello, Joe. Was this a good thing that I did this? Hey, you... Look at that. Be wary of miracle. Ow! Are you a bird person? Hold on, I want to like look at them. Like I don't even want to fight them. I mean, essentially at any one time, right, banks might have in liquid cash, you know, like very small percentages, you know, 10, 15, 20% of their total deposits available like in liquid amounts. You know, short-term investments like overnight investments and stuff like that. And so, you know, they're working off of all the money it's invested. Let's say it's $1 billion. Even if 15% of the total deposits were requested to come out of there, that would cause a major amount of stress on the financial system, right? Because there'd be a point where, you know, they wouldn't have those funds readily available. So they'd have to, you know, either borrow for it or take penalties and stuff like that. It all depends on their investment structure. But certainly if that money is actively lent out, like they can't just say, oh, okay, here it is. Like they need to have it. And that's why when they talk about, you know, a run on the banks, you know, people are worried that the bank is not in sound financial positions. They won't have the money available for you to take out in the long run. I like how this is turning into, like, Iron Keep / investment DLC. Oh! Soul of the Great Hero is awesome. I think it was worth 20,000. Is that a giant rib bone you're swinging around? I think it's supposed to be a tooth. Called the dragon tooth. Actuary science is fascinating. You know, get enough people together in a room and you can semi-accurately predict how long people are going to live for based off of, you know, whatever input sciences you have. Inputs you have. The crazy thing about actuary science is, like, after a certain point in terms of, like, years lived, you catch, like, a second wind. They assume if you could live to, like, beanpole butthole. Okay, very funny. You know, suddenly you make it to 68. Wow, you're probably going to make it to 80. But if you're 62, man, you're going to die at 65. I'm pretty sure I missed stuff at one point. That's okay. We always go back. The bonfire to the right. Real well this. Let's talk about the theory of evolution. I don't know, man. I mean, dogs are proof. Or, like, plants. Like, you don't even have to believe in, like, the million years of evolution, although that's clearly true. You could just, like, do it yourself through selective breeding. I mean, even for people that are super, I mean, I don't, we don't get into religion too much, but even for people that are super religious, still believe in evolution. To say God didn't want to, like, make weird creatures do, you know, be set up to do weird stuff. That's what a lot of the founding fathers believed in. They were like rational creationists or something like that. I think that's what they were called. Like Ben Franklin. Ow! What the hell? Whales used to be dogs. That I did not know. That's an interesting theory. Glad I bought these fire bombs. I mean, creatures, I think, only change drastically over either very adverse conditions or over a very long period of time. I mean, I think evolution was as I understand it, is a very slow process. And you're talking, you know, thousands of years. You don't believe in Darwin, it proves him right. Oh! What the hell? I wonder if he can get burned. Arbiter Spirit, oh, I'm coming for you. No! What is she doing? I believe that we need more oxygen in our world to have giant spiders than splice hot girls onto them. Why not just give them a costume if that's what you're into? You really need a human spider hybrid? Are you sure that's what you want? I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, I think there might be more practical ways to accomplish that. People want cat girls, I want spider women. I mean, look, man. Virtual reality is a thing. Pretty soon, you'll just have... I mean, it would... Really? Pretty soon, like, there will be, like, brain-level VR. Like, I fully expect that to happen in my lifetime. Assuming, like, I don't die young. Assuming I make it another 30 years. I wonder if I'm going to go up or down. I haven't fought a boss yet. Weakness. Ooh. Did I know fire produces water? If you combust pure hydrogen with oxygen, it will produce water. I see. It's Noxella time!
No, no, no.
That's Noxella.
It's lightning round time.
Oh,
Yeah!
Does this scare them? Oh my god, it sets them on fire! Ah! No! Now are they all on fire? Are they gonna explode? Do they explode? I was on fire briefly. That evasion, though. You missed the turkey gobble? There you go. Does that make you feel better? Quick Sword Rachel. Hey, hey, hey. Ow. Ow. What? How am I not dead? Ooh! That was a very fall.
Magma. Magma. Magma.
That dude just blew up his buddy.
Magma. Hot.
Kind of nice having the light. We're 28. Ah, I would assume that we would share more than 20% of our genetic makeup with mice. I mean, we're both mammals. %, with chimpanzees makes sense. I think I've got the other one saved, right?
Good evening. This is Shepard from the Magma people with your 8 o'clock news for the Magma place. With me is my co-host, Christian.
Hello.
What's the hot story for the day, Christian Magma?
Scientists have discovered that fire is actually not plasma, but we magma people know fire is actually magma.
Interesting. With me is Nox Magma for local sports. Nox Magma.
Hello, this is Nox Magma with local sports. Things are heating up down at the Magma Dome. Let me boil it down for you. The Team Magma is tail. Back to you.
Blistering. Finally, with the weather, is Pagma. Pagma? What do we have to look forward to this weekend?
Well, the forecast is for hot weather because the magma. Bring lots of hot drinks.
Sweltering.
Be careful of the light showers of magma.
Well, there you have it. This is Shagma with a hot magma news saying good luck and have a good magma.
When is the co-op stream with Christian? We would need to coordinate it because we're in different time zones. It's possible, though. I wonder if we can get them all to explode at the same time. Kind of. of a weird enemy design. I mean, fascinating, for sure. But just straight up weird. All right, let's take this little thingy here. Hey man, you didn't blow up? Oh, it's just barely not enough. You're here for fisting the old Iron King? You want to hop into voice chat, Chaos? Provide your insight. Huh. Keep moving. Hurrah for bleeding butthole. What is wrong with the people in this game? For real? Seriously?
I'm here for fisting the old Iron King.
Really? Hurrah for bleeding butthole? This is what we are? Was that you? Did you leave messages like that, Chaos?
No.
You never once did a little cheesy hurrah for bleeding butthole?
Mine were a little bit more tasteful. Like beanpole. Like,
Hurrah for beanpole butthole? Because I saw that one earlier too.
Not enough people use beanpole.
Got a little level of elegance here. I might have gotten turned around. I think I might be backtracking too much, but I think this is the tower that had...
This, I think, might be the DLC I know the least about, or remember the least of.
This was the second one, right?
I want to say it was the third.
Well, we're doing it. We're not...
It is what it is. Yeah, I'm assuming you haven't gotten to Fume Knight yet.
No. I don't know. What's Fume Knight?
Oh, you'll find out. Quick Chaos, help explain to Shep why we need giant spider women. They're talking about,
man,
like,
I mean,
Quelaag?
people were kind of getting into their fetishes a little bit.
I mean, I'm cool with that. We don't kink shame here. If you like spider chicks, then all the power
I
to
was
you,
just
man.
saying it seems semi-impractical.
Eh. One thing I do remember about this is really kind of being impressed with their use of vertical space in this whole DLC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just straight up gave me like a +7 or a +8 Cestus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they like dumping like half upgraded weapons on you.
It's nice. If they took to augments better, I would actually like to augment a Cestus, but it doesn't seem like they take to them very well. The scaling is kind of the good part about them.
Yeah, it was like I was saying before, I seriously think this was the best iteration of Cestus or unarmed fighting, aside from the animation changes they did in Dark Souls 3.
I've seen the animations in Dark Souls 3, they look insane. They do less damage, I'm assuming?
Yeah, they've scaled the damage down. It's not as insane as it was in this game, where you can just basically knuckle duster a boss to death in 15 seconds. I mean, at the same time, you could take bosses down relatively easily anyway with sort of gimmicky builds like a, you know, fully upgraded Dragon Tooth or Ultra Great Sword, power stancing, Ultra Great Hammers, stuff like that. Just big damage burst stuff.
That's what
works
I like.
pretty well. Yeah.
Well, I'm at the point now where I'm under 40% equipment load.
Oh, that's dope. And you're just doing single Dragon Tooth for the R2s, I'm assuming?
Yep. And because it's, you know, 40%. I'm trying to get this guy to
He's
waddle
running
into
from you.
them. Oh, here's his friend though.
Watching him run from you is fun.
I don't know why he's running from me. I was trying to blow him up on these guys.
Nope.
Give me that thing. I like using traps on things. You know, one of my absolute favorite games, in fact, a game I was like almost hysterical with how much I wanted to play it as a kid, was a game called Deception. You ever heard of it?
No.
PlayStation 1 game. They have PlayStation 2 and 3 versions of it as well. But it was a game where you were in a mansion. It was your mansion. You were the master of it. And the entire goal was to like set up a series of traps, and you were the bad guy. There would be heroes coming in there trying to kill you.
Oh, okay. So I get this concept because there's a number of games I've seen that are working on that concept, like Dungeon Master.
Yep. This was first person though, and had Dungeon Master was like you were like really, really powerful. Deception, it was pretty much just you, and people were chasing after you.
Oh.
So like they would come at you, they would attack you, and you would use that to your advantage. You would, you know, lure them into your traps.
Yeah.
The first one's very interesting. I mean, and there's later versions now. I mean, all of the later versions, you're all playing like a skimpily dressed princess in like an anime bikini. But in the first one, you were just like a guy, and you were like looking for your girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't necessarily anything special. And those are my favorite games, where you're not necessarily anybody special, but you're doing like kind of amazing things. And in this game, it was cool. You were nobody special, and your power was being like kind of evil, kind of cruel.
Not enough games that have you take on the role of antagonists.
Yep. And, you know, no major spoilers, but there were multiple endings based on what you did and how you played and things like that.
Cool.
Ever heard of Kenshi? No. Noxella, should I really farm their weapons?
Oh yeah, the big slab they had. That is the hammer I talked about a few streams back. It needs, I think, 70 strength to use once, so you'd have to have 99 strength to power stance them.
Can I really go onto this chain?
I don't think you can.
This is its hidden path.
I do remember there being something beneath you. I don't remember exactly how you get there. You might have to drop off one of the sides. Check the whole edge. Wait, why? Why did you do that?
That hidden path ahead.
No. Fine.
No.
Baited.
No.
Is that how Deception plays? Actually,
A little bit.
Little bit.
The whole game can be summarized with try jumping.
Yeah. And so it's like the graphics are, of course, like base PS1. But it would be kind of interesting in that, like, you know, these people would be coming into the tower, right? Or into the mansion after you. And, like, in the beginning, like, they're not even necessarily, like, you know, mages or knights or anything like that. They're, like, just merchants. Like, they're, like, lost. Like, they're like, where the hell am I? Why am I in this mansion? why are you slamming me into the ceiling with like a metal plate? And then of course, you know, different people show up and more people show up, so you get like knights, you get magic users, everything you would expect.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. The later I own one of the versions on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, they're all like I said, they're all okay. The first one though is like I said, is very nostalgic for me because I remember like I got it from like Babbage's. You know what you're familiar with Babbage's as an existence as a entity?
I've heard of it.
Like in a history book. It's also where I got Harvest Moon 64.
Oh man.
Yeah. The really sad thing is like I actually had a very good like old game collection that just got kind of lost to time, which is a shame because that would have been worth, you know, probably not a considerable deal of money now, but it's certainly not a minimal amount of money. People are going crazy for that stuff.
Well, I think a large part of it was the whole Super Nintendo Mini that Nintendo came out with. You know, people have...
Well, the retro game sort of, I don't want to say like revolution or whatever, revival, it's been going on for a while. You know, Super Nintendo is just the latest version of it, but even Nintendo. I've done a Charge Blade speedrun Iron Panther. I got the thing, by the way.
You got a Smelter Hammer, and I need 2.
So 70.
Yeah, you need 99 strength to power stance those bad boys.
Well, what if I just wanted to hold 1? So what's the moveset on it?
If I remember right, if you do power stance him, I think it has some sort of sweet as hell
I actually have
flipping
99,
attack.
I have 99 strength.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you did that. Yeah, if you get 2, try them out. I'm pretty sure the power stance moveset has a unique move on it.
Should I really keep farming this thing?
Yeah, man, I would. Just to have something else to use. I don't know, you might like it.
Is it Twinkling Titanite?
I don't know.
Are you into any grid-based strategy like Fire Emblem, Disgaea, or Landresser? I am not opposed to those games, but Disgaea is really a game more about grinding than it is about playing. Fire Emblem and like those Super Robot War games are probably the games I'm most interested in, but even then Super Robot Wars don't have much in strategy either. This Fire Emblem's the closest you get.
Have you gone in that door that you opened with the key?
Not yet, no, because I've been told to farm these guys. I guess I should put in the item discovery stuff.
Yeah.
You failed it, Charge Blade speedrun 1? That's not true. I mean, I had to take my shirt off. I didn't have to, I chose to.
You failed at Charge Blade speedrun 1?
You got your rusted coins?
Tons.
Pop them.
Yeah. How long do they last?
60 seconds? Something like that?
I'll put them in my equipment.
Yeah, just use one before you start fighting the guy. I think if you, because what I remember doing in Dark Souls 2 and 3 was popping those and then just kind of coming up with a farming cycle or rotation. Usually I could get, you know, 2 or 3 runs in, depending on where it was, before the coin wore off.
You said 60 seconds.
Something like that.
This thing's gonna take... It's gonna take 60 seconds to kill the 3 of them.
Some areas are obviously closer to bonfires than others. Failed Camboy stream, Charge Blade speedrun run.
Excuse me, people love my Camboy stream. You did drop a slab, that was very nice of him.
Yeah, these guys, I remember, were good for just kind of farming in general.
Now, this guy doesn't technically have the weapon.
No, I'm pretty sure they have to have the weapon. I don't think you can get the hammer that guy's got. I don't remember.
Can boy stream charge blade speedrun win?
I mean, I'm just not very good with the charge blade.
Am I gonna get the new Blaze Blue? No, I hate fighting games.
Actually, I guess I can just...
Might be faster just feather.
I don't want to talk about it.
Have you tried using the feather and not jumping off cliffs?
I don't want to talk about it. I know Noxella's loving it.
Monster Hunter is a fighting game. It's an action RPG.
Well, my luck is worn out. For sure.
Better use more rusted coins.
Is it really going to be...
Subject of...
You think it'll be worth the power move set?
I mean, I remember they hit pretty hard.
I mean, I've put the investment in. I'm assuming they need Twinkling Titanite, not normal Titanite.
I really don't remember.
Well, if it needs...
Because it's not a boss weapon. It's not a, like, quote-unquote unique weapon. In the same sense that the Dragon Tooth is.
I really see the challenges you give me some
I think the last time I did Charge Blade Speedrun, that was like the Pound of Meat. The Pound of Meat stream, I believe. It was not a pleasant time.
The upgrade with regular Titanite, okay. Monster Hunter isn't technically an RPG. Then what constitutes an RPG?
I mean, I would consider it an action RPG. I mean, it's like a very light RPG, but at the same time, like...
What else would you class it as?
Exactly.
There are fighting game elements.
Just a straight up action game? I mean, I don't know.
That's
I think there's enough
vague.
numbers and there's enough skills.
Yeah.
That you kind of got to give it an RPG.
I mean, would that be the sort of identifier you're looking for to constitute as an RPG? It has to have some form of
Status.
statistic
experience.
juggling. It's a MOBA.
Thank God it's not a MOBA.
Yeah. I tried MOBAs, I just can't force myself to like them.
I think my brother would like me more if I played more MOBAs or were better at MOBAs.
Has League of Legends driven you and your brother apart?
No, I mean, I've spent many nights playing it with my brother. Can't say I ever got very good at it.
Same.
Did I just get really lucky with that first one that dropped?
You might. Have you actually been using coins?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to say farming was a lot more generous in Dark Souls 3.
Charge Blade Speedrun or a SAED, a chicken in the Discord. I mean,
There
we
won't
have
be
to.
anything left.
We have to
See the
finish
speedrun where I saw you eat a chicken and
Dark
Discord.
Souls 2. 1v1 Salmon League. I don't think that would go well. I would need to ghost him with my brother actually playing.
I mean, I could help you. We could 2v1 Sam and we would both lose. Because we'd both pick Singed.
Well, if I was Singed, you were Singed, I could play, I think I played Nunu?
Oh, God.
I'm trying to think who else I played. I played a lot of support. So I could support
I played
you.
some.
I mean,
Thresh
all
was
you would
fun.
need to do was run at him and fart on him.
Flip him into glue.
Oh, I'm not even going to hold that on you, because that's a difficult thing to do.
It needs some setup. And people kind of have to be stupid, too. I like playing Scion sometimes, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll play
Especially
support
after they
Scion.
reworked him. Support Scion?
Don't laugh. He's really good.
I've never seen Scion used in support, but then again, I never played anything but mods. Like, that enough was enough just to tilt me.
Oh, he's good. Better than he had any right to.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother enjoyed jungle the most. But when we played together, he would either jungle or AD, and I think ADing was, you know, stressful for him because it wasn't something he liked to do. And his MMR was so high that, you know, it would assume he'd be playing at his jungle level performance.
Oh yeah, he'd get dragged into games that he has no business being in.
No, not that he has no business being in.
That you have no business.
I have no business being in. And if he's playing AD, a role he's not great at, that's only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
Shep, go to right of cliff. Alright, I'll check next time.
Yeah, there is definitely something below you. I think you gotta drop down.
Yeah. Is League any good? I play Smite a lot, and it seems kind of similar. It's apparently very popular. I don't know. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, I don't know. You think maybe? Let's just. I could probably find out the move set if I do this.
Yeah, you could.
I think it's the same move set, right? Is it based off the left weapon or the right weapon?
I don't remember. Let me check the wiki, because I'm not crazy. I swear there was something unique about that weapon.
I believe you. Shep, would you play Final Fantasy 15? Probably not. I mean, it's just mechanically not a very difficult game to play. I would love to play Final Fantasy 6. Sign me up. Oh, I have enough for a level up.
The two-handed parry animation is replaced with a spin attack where the player rotates completely around twice and hurls themselves as a missile. I remember that.
You have to have both, though.
It says two-handed parry animation, so have one out and two-handed. The running attack, both one-handed and two-handed, are unique. The long-distance jump attack occurs instead of the normal great hammer swinging attack.
What?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sure does a lot of poise damage. This is completely unupgraded, too. Still.
Go die to some bosses, one's enough.
I might die to this guy.
Okay.
Should I upgrade it? I'll use it.
Up to you. Up to
I
you.
mean, I'm not gonna power stance it, but it probably does more damage than anything else I have, right?
Two-handed moveset, it says, is much faster than single-handed.
Let's just play around with that a little bit.
Often called the chicken wing or chicken drumstick because of its appearance.
That double R1. That uses all of my stamina. R2.
Initial overhead followed by a reverse overhead.
People keep saying go right, but I don't see anything here. Do you?
Other side. Check the edge of the cliff by the wall.
Yeah, check.
No? Okay. Guess not.
Well, we're gonna upgrade this. Tri-tongue button. Would you play any of the Kingdom Hearts to prepare for the new one? Yeah, sure. Kingdom Hearts is
I need
okay.
to replay through those.
Yeah, I mean, that would be okay. I mean, it would be great to try and keep a record of the storyline.
If that's even possible.
If it's even possible. It may not be possible. So is there anyone else that would ever sell me chunks at this point, or am I kind of like... I think we gotta beat the boss. I mean, I have enough to upgrade this, so I guess it's fine.
This used to be a fisting stream.
We got too big for our britches, so... This thing is really heavy. I think this is like the heaviest.
Yeah, it's heavy.
35.
I'll be around.
And I'm sure I could imbue it if I wanted.
Try a running R1 or R2. That's supposed to be different too.
It only gets a scaling and attack. It
Screen.
actually does not... If you look at the Dragon Tooth is 665. This is only 725.
I mean, I'd call that a significant bonus.
Looks like the running R2 isn't great, but the running R1 is kind of neat. What if it's just the forward R2? Similar. Back hop. Same as that. Roll. Well, let's try it out and see. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Would you rather have a chicken wing or a tooth? I'm gonna get vitality up to 40.
can be disguised as an offhand fist weapon if someone has an illusory ring or hidden weapon spell, while carrying a cestus as a main weapon. That's dirty.
That's the sort of stuff I like, though. I like it dirty. Do you have Jack in the Box near you?
Mm-hmm.
Shep, you recommend this game or pass? I recommend it. If you like Souls series in general, I definitely recommend it.
Munchie Meal Chicken Tater Melt. Haven't had that. I have been recently going there for their brunch menu.
What do they got special for brunch?
I always get a sort of like a brunch chicken sandwich. It's egg, bacon, chicken, cheese.
Yeah, seems reasonable. What type of bread?
Just a bun.
Like a hamburger bun?
As far as I remember, yeah. What did I have today? I had KFC today. I am addicted to little tiny chicken sandwiches with mayo and pickles.
You get 2 of them for, well, how much is a single little?
They're like $1.60, I think. They're dirt cheap.
Wow. Well, hold on. You may consider that dirt cheap. Other people may consider that dirt cheap. That's almost 2 large lemonades. Along with the double egg, double meat, triple cheese McMuffin at McDonald's Mobile Order and Save. Has science gone too far?
You say $1.60 and your mobile order and pay app just starts screeching in your phone.
It's like you're paying too much. So the real value in this weapon is not in stamina or speed or even necessarily damage. It's in poise damage. It stuns the hell out of everything.
Yeah, you can just straight up pancake everything.
Every attack is a pancake. Don't die. Woo.
God, I hated those guys. If this is what I think it is, I think this area is kind of a bit of a gauntlet.
That was interesting. I just like jumped at him.
Munchie meal, $6. Drink fries, choice burger out of 4 burgers. Recommend chicken tater melt. Interesting. I've actually recently started going to Sonic. We've got, what, I think 1 or 2 Sonics in town. I'm not very close to where I work, but their food is exceptional. Like, the quality of their burgers. And their tater tots are godlike.
Sonic seems okay.
I mean, I feel like they've certainly got a much bigger diversity in their menu than a lot of other places do.
I don't know. I think I got something. I ordered a burger with mayonnaise once, and they just gave me a packet of mayonnaise. And I'm like, that is. I'm like, what is like? You couldn't put it on. You thought I wanted.
You're a
to put it on?
do-it-yourselfer.
No, I did not ask for it on the side. I wanted it on the sandwich. I'm sorry if I seem like mayonnaise entitled here. But I have certain expectations. It would be like if you ordered like a whipped cream sundae or something, and they gave you a cup of whipped cream, and then they give you like ice cream in another. You'd be like, why did you do that? Did I upset you in some way? Did I displease you? Who hurt you? Why are you hurting me?
I remember these floating armor guys. Those guys are buttholes. Have I ever been blessed with Five Guys? Yes. My work is very close to a Five Guys, and I frequently go there.
Dollar to value ratio.
Five Guys is ridiculously expensive.
What I'm talking about.
But they're so good. And I discovered their Cajun fries for the longest time. I didn't even know they had them.
I've gotten those before. Sometimes they go a little extreme on the seasoning.
They can be a little spicy.
They're both off dead, right? No.
They do not stay dead, if I remember.
What? You are correct.
Those guys are buttholes. I don't remember what the shtick is for making them stay dead.
Just ignore them, I guess.
Eh.
When's the last time you had 5 guys, Noxella? Back in college? So many, I don't mind saying this because I'm a married man now, like ripped, hot, topless, in some cases bottomless men walking around his dorm room.
Weren't they oiled as well?
They may as well have been. One guy might have actually been oiled. They weren't all oiled.
What about Texas Roadhouse bread? I haven't had Texas Roadhouse. If it's anything like Texas toast, which you buy in the freezer, amazing garlic toast.
And then I got like a parking ticket and I didn't pay it. That's my Noxella campus story. I'm not even close to being on the Camboy level of those guys. Like, it's not even funny. You guys are probably male models somewhere.
Do you have enough spikes to get all those things?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a secondary source of spikes. The spikes I got to begin with were just like the start of the area. I got spikes.
I think you can pick more up at some point.
Oh, surely you can, but
I don't remember where.
Minotaur.
Nice hat.
What do you see in my face? Bad. Not a good face.
I wasn't here for it, but I'm assuming you finished Sunken King?
Yep. Did the
How'd that
optional
go?
content too. There was a bet, and it was like 8 or more deaths, and I had 7 to finish
On the
everything.
dragon?
No, across the entire DLC, and one of the deaths was me
damn.
farming. Not even in that DLC, it was just farming the giant king I died once, and people said that counts.
I see.
You know how it goes.
Did you have any trouble with the, what is her name, the Squalid Queen?
Died once. When she summoned her Vestal Phantom.
Oh, Velveeta stot?
Yeah.
He's made of Velveeta.
Yeah, I died. Not this one.
That guy clobbered you. He's also being healed by the thing.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's probably why I didn't beat him. Just kidding. I'm trying to face tank him.
I mean, it worked. For a little while.
Well, I should I don't know, I think I'm gonna go back to
You like the Dragon Tooth more?
I think so. You know, I mean, even if that other weapon does more damage, it's just hard to beat the Dragon Tooth. How are you gonna beat the Dragon Tooth? It's still a big club. Like, I'm sorry if it's like seems like a little less impressive compared to the big chicken wing.
I mean, it does. It's literally a twig compared to the chicken wing.
But compared to other weapons, it's really big.
It is.
I'm gonna go down here. This is probably a bad idea, but whatever. Oh, maybe this is a shortcut.
I believe it is.
I almost just flung myself off that cliff. Are you lost? I'm I'm not lost. I'm lost.
Confirmed lost.
Confirmed lost. I'm in something called the Iron Passage. Oh, this is... Oh, this is the optional content. We do not want to go here.
Oh god, I remember that. That's full of fun stuff. Let me tell you, it's fun. Fun with a capital U.
Noxel is already getting very aroused. Please don't.
His Jodas has reached critical mass.
Please don't encourage him. Do it, you coward. I want to get my souls.
Was that an actual player with their summon sign?
Looked like it.
Damn.
Maybe somebody watching the stream. I don't know.
It's a cry for help.
It is. Good thing I have enough, like, HP and poise to just tank everything.
Yep. Don't give a crap.
I wonder how many of those guys are following me. Probably the big guys still following me.
I don't remember their aggro distance.
He would be here. Okay, well, they're not going to follow me down the elevator. So I guess we'll stab this one.
I think you need to get them all.
Like, the thing is like, I can confidently, like, know that if I hit him with this third hit, he flinches. Good old-fashioned stagger locking, you know?
Oh yeah. Timeless. He just tried pimp slapping you.
I wonder how this fire demon feels when I still kill him even though she was healing him. Maybe that's how League players feel. They're healing their AD and the thing guy still doesn't get. Oh my god, I was... That's embarrassing.
Oh, that's right, the bonfire's there. Wah, wah. That phantom had Cestus.
You noticed that instantly.
Yeah. Immediately.
Lady Amatsu, do you like more goblinly looking kobolds or more dog-like kobolds? I like dog kobolds.
Try resignation, death ahead.
This is going to be a cool boss. And I'm going to get a good greatsword out of it, I think.
This is where you can get the Fume Ultra Greatsword. Welcome to Fume Knight.
Doesn't seem that bad.
He is generally regarded as one of, if not the hardest boss in Dark Souls 2, if I remember correctly.
It doesn't seem bad at all so far. I mean, I hit him once and he didn't...
That's because you're rocking his Jotus with the Dragon Tooth.
The one that doesn't take much damage? You know if he's
I
like...
mean... What?
Hold on. Alright, hold on. This is almost bad. I think he's getting healed by the things.
You are correct. How do I feel about the skill Latent Power? Better not having a skill. Are you trying to use a feather?
I'm trying to do something.
This isn't so bad. He's not so bad.
Well, if he's gonna keep getting healed... I ducked. I ducked. You got played, son! We're gonna re-examine some life priorities.
Only wins fights because of heals, complains when boss can heal. Isn't this the hardest boss in the game? Yes, many would think that.
Well, once I take away his heals, it'll be a little easier.
That should count as a death.
No.
That's what chat thinks.
Oh, I don't want... I like dog-like kobolds.
Why would kobolds be like dogs? You're supposed to be like half dragons.
Every universe has a different kobold. The Pathfinder ones, I think, are supposed to be like half dragons. I mean, crappy little half dragons, but crappy little half dragons. Unless was it just the one? Oh, here, there's this one too. I'm glad I didn't waste too many of those. What the heck? Alright, that's it. Alright, now he's got to deal with me. My Jotus. Alright, we're gonna... I think I've got a bunch of aromatic ooze that we're gonna use.
Use the ooze.
Well,
I don't recall if he takes particularly like excessive damage from any one type of damage.
well, it shouldn't reduce any of my damage. It's only adding damage.
Yeah. Sticky white stuff.
That greatsword is pretty cool. Would that greatsword like one-shot people?
Yeah. That was commonly found in players' hands. That thing does dumb amounts of damage. I don't remember if he can get his offhand sword either. Or his right sword. 6? Was it 6 or 2?
Okay, I'm done nut raging.
Nut until the button breaks.
There's a lot of buttons. I have many nut buttons. I hit all of them.
If a nut button breaks, just assign it to another button.
You have to fight him on +1 to get his other sword.
Oh. I don't remember anything about that one. It might have had like a fire buff or something it could give itself. I don't quite remember what it does.
You get his armor?
I think so.
So this is probably petrified dragon bone to upgrade his weapon, because it's going to be a boss weapon.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Ooh!
Yeah, welcome to phase 2.
Nope.
Oh, phase... that was a very, very short phase 2. Normally, I remember him doing that a lot earlier. He has very gangly arms.
I already got the crown? My character's so freakish. That was
Doesn't even fit.
The Fume Knight wasn't the final boss of this area, though. He's just one of them.
No. No, he's not.
Should I try and make his weapon?
I mean, if you're already invested into ultra great swords and other heavy weapons, I'd definitely give that one a try.
Strength or dexterity? Both?
Did that look like a dexterity weapon to you?
No, sometimes they get dexterity. Sometimes they do. A little bit.
A little bit. Curved great swords typically use dex.
Just a little bit, not a lot.
I think, what was it, Dragon Curved Greatsword or something? I don't know if I'm mixing this up with Dark Souls 3, but that one had a fairly high dex requirement.
Can you play the Laurel Yanny sound clip? You mean the Laurel sound clip?
What is that?
Some meme.
Yay. 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 Yay.
That's it, huh?
Yay.
Kinda dumb.
Yay. 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 Yay.
Still going.
I just turned it off.
Oh, okay. Did you not get the bonfire down by Ornifex?
No. I don't really know how to do it.
Thoroughly recommend.
I really don't know how to do it. I've tried.
What are my thoughts on the skill latent power? Somebody already asked that, and I said it's better than not having a skill.
Wow, that's kind of like a very shade way of recommending or not recommending a skill.
I mean, I'd use it if a set had it and it was there.
If it came on full Oregon, you would use it.
I mean, I don't think I'd build a set for specifically latent power, but... If it's there, it's there.
Did I goof?
Yeah, I think you you goofed.
Areas suck.
Lots of spooters.
I don't care about the spiders or the men or anything.
Or the Spider-Man.
But like once you go down, you can't really go back up. Or if you can, I mean, damned if I know how.
It's both. It's two frequencies of sound. Your brain can only focus on one and can consequently cancel out the other. The higher pitch frequency is saying Yanni, and the lower is saying Laurel. Okay.
I only hear Laurel.
Yeah, I only heard Laurel.
And it's the canon response anyways, because it was originally the dictionaries.com reading of the word Laurel. Like, I think I gotta like homeward. I gotta go back.
Yeah, boner out, and then I think you need to go down in the first area, because I think you went down in the second area. Skill I think is really cool, and I think is just overlooked. And I mean, it's valid. It's certainly something that does affect your character. It is something that provides bonuses.
This is the definition of every armor skill ever made.
Yeah.
I would say from a return on investment, latent power is among the weakest 2-slot skills.
Yeah, it could definitely do with some form of strengthening or buffing.
It's on the same level of guard up, is what Chaos is trying to say.
I mean, guard up is god tier. Thank you. Palico rally doesn't affect your character. Got you there, nerd. Oh, you got the bonfire. Good job. Just get eaten by spooters. That was... You wanted to go out that door. Downstairs, yeah. And then, yeah, she's in that door. There you go. Have you seen her yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I've made anything of those.
He's just gingerly opening the door and a missile hits it and just blows up in your hand.
Like, I think it's gonna attack me when I'm, like, chilling out with her.
Yeah, they're kind of losers like that.
This guy has, like, a machine gun.
I hate those guys. Kill him with fire bombs. Disrespect him.
I'll just see if I can just make the weapon real quick. So the fume sword. Oh, that's.
No, you want the big one on the right?
It actually requires 30 dexterity.
Oh, how about that?
What scaling does the I mean, I don't mind switching over like respecking to be able to use it. But what scaling does the dexterity go up to?
I don't recall. Let's see.
Probably C?
It looks like D.
Well, it just stays at D the whole time. I'm
But
going to
it
make a
gets
set
S.
that makes latent power god tier you wait. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Strength stays at S scaling, though.
Well, I mean, it can't go higher than S, right?
Yeah.
It's got a slightly different moveset than I thought it would have. Two-handed, it's basically standard greatsword. What I can
Will perform a brief block, then counterattack with either L2 while two-handing or R2 while one-handing. Block lingers longer than the animation seems to show. So that initial move,
You can do like a stab with it. It's kind of interesting.
I like that second R2 hit. According to Wiki, it can't be used. It can't be enchanted by flame, lightning, dark, or magic spells. So I don't know if pine resin works similarly.
Well, it can't take aromatic ooze.
Yeah. So then it probably can't be buffed by anything.
A little unfortunate, but I think, is it that way for like all Dragon Bone?
No, I don't believe so.
Some do. Let's respect. We'll only spec to get dex up to 30. Right. Yeah.
Trivia loosely resembles a molten dragon bone smasher from Demon Souls with a damage tilt. One of the very few weapons introduced into Dark Souls 2 and carries over into Dark Souls 3. So +5, you're looking at 430 base plus 270 scaling. It's about 700.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You're only doing 29 decks?
They're gonna put in all the decks. 26 vitality though.
Feels bad.
Oh, whatever. I might be able to squeeze out an extra level. I don't normally buff weapons anyways, though. I mean, occasionally with bosses I'll throw a sticky white stuff on, but it's not the...
I mean, you need a massive opening to do it anyway.
I don't know if there's a way to turn off notifications of when your microphone is connected.
That's so annoying.
I don't know. Oh, I just have to disable all of them.
That's great. Yeah. Way to go, Sony.
We won't know our trophies, but whatever. Better than every time the micro USB gets jostled ever so slightly.
God damn. That's really disappointing that it does that.
Please no giant lord farming. I won't do it, Noxella.
I mean, you still look like you got a ton of health.
Oh yeah, no, I kept my I just dropped my vitality.
What percentage are you at?
Oh, I'm under 70. That matters.
Okay.
It actually keeps increasing the scaling of Soul of the King. I don't really want to give up my Soul of the King. Can I use the Soul of Nadia? Or what?
No, because I don't think you've done all the statues.
Oh. I goofed. Maxell is gonna be upset. I gotta do a giant. I told him I said I wouldn't. Now I just lied. I have to.
Wah, wah.
I don't have the souls to upgrade, and I don't have any other souls.
Wah, wah. You have to collect all the pieces of the Triforce.
He's gonna get really upset. It'll help us learn the weapons moveset, though.
Yeah. It's supposed to not have good horizontal swings.
That's fine. Looks like the R2 has a lot of poise damage.
Mm-hmm.
And is super fast compared to what we're used to.
Yeah, that's a quick move.
God, imagine fighting that in PvP.
It's gross. Yeah, that was a pretty prevalent weapon in PvP from what I remember.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I feel like I really goofed up on not getting more pieces of Estus and not upgrading it up to +5. Is it normally 15 plus 5 is the max?
15? How many do you have right now?
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't think it goes up to 15, though. Maybe it does. I have no idea. Those two-handed R1s are quick.
It seems slightly faster than even the normal Ultra Greatsword, just the standard Greatsword.
Yeah.
I just died.
Squish.
Noxell is gonna be so mad right now.
Jodis
Or maybe he'll be happy, I don't know.
No.
People are counting my deaths.
Yep.
Go fight a boss you can beat.
Like Dragon Riders. Well, you died to Dragon Riders, remember?
It's like the Great Jagras kill.
And he's kind of fat and dumpy like Great Jagras, too. Foxtail, I didn't know you died to Dragon Rider.
Don't tell him. Okay, did I die more than once to Dragon Rider? I can't remember.
I seem to remember 2 deaths.
Me too. I think it was more than one.
Both of them involved getting punted off the arena.
Oh, at least, yeah.
How worried do you think he is about hitting his own toes with his sword?
Clearly not at all. Does he seem like the old king at all?
No.
Just in, like, his manner of dress.
He's got some sweet pants.
That's what I mean.
He does not take much damage anymore.
This is the highest scaling possible.
Oh.
We're technically using a non-fully upgraded weapon. And he does take more damage from blunt, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the horizontal can be a challenge.
Foxella, what is this? Holy crap. That's a lot of guacamole.
They must have been ready to expire.
They don't look like it.
You know, you wouldn't know unless you could feel them.
Yeah, squeeze them.
Don't squeeze them too hard. Hello, Fear Tomcat.
They're also kind of small.
Well, I mean, still 10 for 1. I mean, you're not. That's a good value. I mean, that's like McDonald's level value.
Mobile order and pay app is pleased.
Well, I could dump 3 more points into vitality now. That's nice. I was so high up there before. What's the weight on this? 28, huh? That is high.
Big piece of stone.
Yeah. Alright, let's finish this out. Shit, let's see now. I am at 380 plus 257. Which is so much. $637.
What? I'll be around.
690. That went up almost 60 points.
Nice.
Oh, 690? I thought you said it went all the way up to 700.
It might be with 99.99.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think that's what it was going off of.
Yeah. That would be a bit of a waste.
A little bit.
There until
No. The greatest. Return on investment there.
Thanks.
So should I go to the Iron Passage now?
I don't remember if that's
The optional one.
It might be.
I'm sure it's the optional one. Marcelo wanted me to do it. I'll do it. There's a bunch of white phantoms. I don't want them to screw things up, though. This area is creepy as hell.
Pretty spoopy.
Like a lizard? That looks like a lizard. I don't like it.
Spoopy boy.
Well, in terms of, like, you know, fighting from a distance, this weapon I think is going to be really great. It's only going to be if you start getting surrounded. It's going to...
Yeah, then you just whip up the regular greatsword and you get all the good horizontal swings.
I mean, I'd rather have, like, the super poise attack is awesome.
Very safe distance weapon.
I don't even want to talk about it.
He poked you.
No.
So I don't remember exactly where this ends up going, but the boss...
They do not want you to give spoilers.
Oh. Okay then.
They're getting heated in the chat.
A little antsy.
Does elemental up skills affect bowgun ammo? Only 3 points of elemental up works on bowguns. And even
Capcom
then,
hates element.
yeah, even then, bowgun ends up being a little lackluster. Oh, there's a... I have no idea what I expected.
Well. All right. Well, to avoid spoilers, I'm probably just gonna drop out then.
Oh, you can't. You won't be able to control your Jodas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Goodbye.
Because
Thank you for helping.
I know the boss is fun in this area. I will say that. I really think you'll like the boss.
Okay.
But no, I got people that want to play Payday anyway. So.
Okay. Goodbye. Enjoy.
Have a good one.
Yep. Give coins for death.
No.
Looks like they got a buff going. Like it. I'm gonna say I can't fight them yet. Uh-oh. This makes me really sad. I mean, just so you know where my emotional state is, it's definitely sadness. What is this garbage? Oh, you screwed up now.
Headshot. Headshot.
Good hit. Tranquil Walk of Peace. Is that what that is? Because I hated that. No. Give him his dumb little head. No. 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 It's just a smelter demon? Ow. Ooh. It's like a faster smelter demon. Oh, it's charging up. Twice. No! No! No!
No.
I think that might be worth it. The fire ring. How's your day going, Shep? It's okay. Can you dedicate a stream one of these weekends to trying making a quote-unquote unviable skill somewhat viable? I mean, I've used latent power before on dual swords, bow, and lance. You know, essentially any weapon that requires you to use a lot of stamina is also kind of okay with latent power. It's not good. Technically, dual swords probably gets the most use out of it, for the simple reason that it can also benefit from the stamina mitigation. Bow also is okay with it. Again, stamina. But I think dual swords gets it a little bit better. I think I was able to walk through that. I'd rather hang out with the smelter demon. Why am I so slow? This... You guys ever eat, like, really spicy food before? Like something like, not just spicy, like something with like a lot of like hot capsaicin oil. And then you touch a part of your body you're not supposed to touch with hot capsaicin oil. And it's really uncomfortable. And definitely kind of painful. But like there's really nothing you can do about it because like what's done is done. That's how this kind of feels for me. Damn. Good too. It's getting hotter. Oh. It just does so much damage. A lot of damage. Actually, it's not that bad. Burning up. How is he so difficult? I'm like soul level 230 and I'm getting creamed by this guy. I know I've got to be better at evading through his rolls. I know that much. I'm no dummy. I saw that this time. Can't we just go back to Monster Hunter? Can't we just go back to Monster Hunter? I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. At least each attempt is getting faster. That's not a good thing. We're gonna try that, Noxella. We're gonna go all in on Phantoms. Where are they? Weren't they here? Weren't there 2 Phantoms available to help? Maybe they'll help. What? They're amazing. I mean, they may not do any damage, but their heart seems like it's in the right place. I mean, I don't think they could ever possibly kill anything. I think they maybe distract while I attack. Alright, guys. Come on, we can do this. Oh, getting owned. Guys, I'm almost dead. Such pathetically small amount of damage. See, I gotta keep my stamina up. Drifter Swordsman Idale, you sure you don't need a heal? A little pick me up? This is gonna be a slaughter. He's gonna have like 1,000,000 life now. Oh, that's... Well, maybe he'll be distracted. He is... the guys are kind of burly. Don't... Idale, man, you've got, like, heals? You're, like, just melting on him. I think Lori is the strong one. Guys, how can he be so strong? I'm gonna try a different weapon. Figured something out. No! Woo.
It's okay. At least you're good at Monster Hunter Smile.
It's true, I don't do too many. I've never done a Dark Souls speed run. Die.
No.
That's right, I almost forgot about her. I'm gonna see if there's anything in these rooms. Oh no, you could only do it once. Huh. We'll have to try it again next time. Well, if this were another save with another character, Simple and Spice would have been nice. I was gonna say just barely juked it, but I didn't really. Oh god, I'm not gonna go into this with this spell on me, am I? I am. But this is really bad news. Uh-oh, gonna get hit. Oh, we expected that. Up. Just assume he's gonna explode again. Gonna explode again, probably? Nope. No, they're still there. Okay, alright, we're done. Let's get our stupid optional treasure. Oh my god. Ooh! Redo the run doors. I'll try. What is that face? I mean, it's certainly a face. What? close. Yeah, that's that. Old growth bomb. Cracked red eye orb. Giant butthole again. Ahead, indeed. Please let me run. Guys, I'm tired. How close am I to the actual boss of this DLC? This is brutal. Moderately far. It accidentally held my fists in a double-handed stance. I think we want to keep going down, don't we? Yeah, right here. Oh, wait. Or do we? Let's go to the Fume Knight. Oh, well, let's see if there's like a secret thing here. Oh, probably gotta run. No. This is not a cry for help. I'm just going through a really hard time right now. Strength? Can I surpass? No. Hate this. It's dumb. Oh.
Nut.
I just want to get my souls back. And then I'm gonna go back, and then I'm just gonna go to the last bonfire I need to. Wait, does this feather cost souls? No. Are you telling me I have to go up, Blake? I don't go down, go up. Sharpington, you didn't see me versus the optional boss that was here. It wasn't pretty. Smelter 2 was very difficult. Wait for me. Whoop. Interesting, all sorts of secret doors. Alright, let's try this one first. How do you like? I wonder where they could be. Take it. Take my wedge. My brightness. No, I didn't do all the bosses first just to punish people. You know. I actually kind of took it kind of slow. I did some farming for a weapon. I upgraded it. I didn't really like it. I got another weapon. I farmed to upgrade that. I do like it, but I don't like it as much as the club. The club is just so good. Nice. It's okay, a bunch of chunks. I don't really need slabs. I have so many. 8 slabs. Have you heard of the Bone Fist? It's in the last DLC. Chaos talked about it a bit. He said it's very anime. I see another secret over here. I'm assuming you become like an anime. No, I'm good. It's fine. How'd you like that? Just gonna have to run through that. Try jumping off and then hurrah for death. Simpletons right, huh? It makes spells easier. Ooh. That would be good for PvP. Presumably good for PvP. So did I goof on something? I thought I was supposed to keep going higher. Go higher. I'm already pretty high. Oh, I can keep going higher. Okay. Okay. Sure. There was an illusory wall. It's like the only time those messages have ever been right. There's so much water! Hollow skin. What's hollow skin? What is it? That's creepy. Boom. No, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Chuck. Oh, some more smelter wedges. We're right back where we started. Oop, there's a door though. Do you like Barrel Man? I love Barrel Man. I'm gonna give him a kiss. Although I don't really have lips. Tower key. We're going up even higher. Take care of your teeth, kids. You only get one set. Well, one adult set. Dark Spirit Prowlers? You can try Prowlers. Oh. Oh. See how that worked out for you. Ow! 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 Oh my god! Oh no! 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 What is that? Ah! So many of them. Memory of an old iron anus, more like it. A jerk. Hey. No! No! What? Oh! No! No.
No.
Fly away. Wait, what? Nope. Alright, prowlers. It's fine for me to prowl your butthole. Okay, alright, that was not a good start. There's so many of them. Oh yeah. I meant what I said, Prowler. Proud. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't quote any of that. Thanks. Please just, please just let's keep that a secret between all of us. This is a secret between you and me. It's just, I got a little excited. Look at this anime sword and armor. I'll try not to be toxic. Steel-willed Lori. Real bro, is this going to be the... Yeah. Huh. Interesting. They must have gone through this area or something. I want to be as strong as possible. Oh yeah. Your butthole's next, Salamander. I'm coming right for it. Spinning in it. Scream while you can. Come on. What? He's like some sort of god? This is the captain, by the way. Ooh. You're starting to have second thoughts, you see that? What? What? You're not dead? This is a weird area. Gonna find that salamander. Oh, man. Okay, doing good, doing good, doing good. Did his item drop food? That's so interesting. I didn't know that could happen. Are you going to also have a Bloodborne playthrough after Dark Souls 3? I technically have a full Bloodborne playthrough in the backlog. Unfortunately, we do not have long. We only have 1 week until Dark Souls Remastered is out. So I don't know if there will be time. We're going to do Dark Souls 3 next. Let's see if we can find a way to that lizard and show him what's for. Oh yeah, lizard. Hmm? You like that? You like the way that noise sounds? Okay. Alright. I'm sure the boss is going to be a challenge. Shield required ahead? No. I bring my teeth. Oh! It's Sirlon of these knights. Do you really get a special thing if you kill him without getting hit? Thank you, Noxella.
Oh my wamos into Eru.
Thank you, Justin. Remember, these are not, it's not a vote, it's a bet. No, 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 no. Starting now. Starting now. Starting from right now. How many bets? Shoot. That's one death. That's one death. That counts. That was a death. That's for me being dumb. What are these big nuggets? Where did all these guys come from? You can hear him like rattling. He does move quick. What the hell? No! What is this? No! Such a difficult fight. Everything. I want to do Run Souls, but at the same time, I know Run Souls is probably a bad idea. So far, so good, actually. He moves too fast for some of my hits. Just straight up too fast. Cestus? I don't know. I don't know about Cestus. I think the Fuma Greatsword would be good though. The R2 poke would be good. Oh, it's the Fume, not the Fuma. Sorry. Ow. Ooh. Not good. Gotta line that up a little bit better. Gotta line up a lot of that a little bit better. Keep going down my list of weapons.
Not.
My computer actually had a hard time processing the number of people that won that bet. It took a long time. We're going to do one more and then we're going to call it a night. Like, I actually heard my hard drive, like, grinding as I was trying to do those calculations. Ah! Oh, I'm still alive! Oh! No! Oh! Oh! I'll try fist strats. I love you, Moses.
It's okay. We still love you.
I don't know if my fists are strong. Got a little distracted there, it's okay. What the deuce? God! I'm just trying to find out now if he can be parried. I don't think he can be parried. Or if he can, I'm not good enough to do it.
Hello everyone, it's John. Featured in the Argo. But either way, let's start.
Nerd.
We're gonna try a little more tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your company and your comments. Thank you all the moderators who helped out. Appreciate your work. Thank you Chaos for the co-commentary. Thank you for the sponsors who keep me coming back. Keep me coming back to this. Thank you for this. Thank you for the couple donations we got over the course of tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Iron Panther. Thank you, Moses Cantu. And thank you, Noxella. Thank you. Back again tomorrow. Doing this DLC again. That'll be something. We got one more DLC after this. We can move on with this game and maybe even our lives. Till then, though. Fade out with a sad song in the background. Oh, demonetized! 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 I'm just gonna leave it at that, so we don't get demonetized. Alright, goodbye, good night. Until next time, good luck and have a good night.